I think that's okay because I'm not going to be going for drinks with him. Do you know what I mean? He's going to be an associate. Hi, I'm Rae Wise. Today we are playing Big Brother's Side Eye
with Cosmopolitan UK. So yeah, welcome back. How does it feel to be home in your own bed and back to your own comfort?
Thank you for having me. It feels great.
Yeah.
Honestly, amazing. I was waiting for the day to get in my own bed.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it. I really enjoyed my time. I made amazing friends. I had experiences. It was a big opportunity for me that I've obviously never done before. And yeah, I did really enjoy it. Even though I cried a hell of a lot, I still enjoyed myself.
Have you watched it back? Have you seen any of it yet?
So at this moment in time, I actually haven't had a minute to watch back. I haven't stopped. And at the minute, I'm trying to like recoup myself into like normal life, a bit of routine, unpacking my stuff. But I'm really looking forward to watching it.
Was Celebrity Big Brother what you expected?
It was really hard. I did think that I probably would be able to cope more than what I did in there.
Okay.
But I think I also have to remember I finished a relationship before going in there and it was quite fresh. So I still held probably quite a lot of upset for that.
Yeah.
And it come out in that way. And I enjoyed my time, even though it was testing, but that is what Big Brother is.
Was it kind of a way for you to kind of take your mind off of the breakup then and do something else?
Well, I never went into the experience thinking I wasn't going to be with my ex-partner.
Okay.
It was just one of them things that it was a decision that I had to make because it just felt right at that time.
Yeah.
So I knew that I was going into the experience before in a relationship, which was fine for me to do that too. But then obviously it didn't go that way. So I went into the experience single.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit different. But at the same time, I still was me and who I actually am.
Yeah. Would you encourage any of your friends to go on Celebrity Big Brother?
Yes, I was having this conversation the other day with my friend. And I said to him, if you really want to do it, do it. But I'm not going to lie, it's hard.
Yeah.
I don't think I would butter it up because it's not supposed to be easy.
Yeah. So let's get into your time on CBB. What was your best moment that you can remember?
My best moment, making friends for life, I think. It's really hard to pinpoint best moments because at the minute everything is like all a blur.
Yeah.
And where I haven't watched it back yet, it's sort of like I need to be reminded.
Yeah.
Because where I lived it for 24 hours a day for 15 days, it's a lot to remember. But for me, the best bit was coming out with lifelong friends.
Yeah. And will you be watching it back then?
Yes, I probably will.
Yeah, you're going to sit there on ITVX and just go through the whole
I'm
thing?
just going to go through the whole thing. I'm going to set a week to do it and then see what happens. And I'll probably really enjoy it, to be fair.
And you've spoken about making lifelong friends. Who would you say was your housemate bestie?
I think I had a few. I would say Donna, Danny, Angelica, Daly. And yeah, when Michael was in there, he's so sweet, bless him. We really got on. But I got on with everyone, really. But just they're my main people.
And will you be joining a group chat now that you're out?
Yeah, 100%. We've got cocktails to drink.
Nice. Were you shocked when you were evicted?
I don't think I was shocked, just because I'm a bit psychic Sally. I felt that was going to happen anyway. And when we heard that it was a triple Tuesday, we just knew it will probably be Angelica, me and Patsy. But for me, getting that whole way through, and I did see the majority of the experience, I was a winner anyway, because I only thought I'd literally be in there for the first week.
Yeah. And you were in there 15 days. Is there anything that surprised you about the experience that you didn't know of before?
To be honest, no, not really. There wasn't much that surprised me. I had a friend that done the previous series, so I obviously asked and I was told bits and bobs and information, so nothing was very surprising. Just you don't know what time you're waking up in the morning, and it's just things that you necessarily wouldn't do in your normal day-to-day life. It's a social experiment, so it's there to push you out of your comfort zones.
Cool. And I'm going to ask you some fun questions. So these are a mixture of like moments in the house and then a few fun questions as well. So if the Celebrity Big Brother house was on fire, but like a fun fire, what 3 items would you grab first?
Oh God. My baby blanket, because it come everywhere with me while I was in there anyway. That was my comfort. My slippers, probably. There's not really much in there to grab, to be honest. I want a fire extinguisher if I needed it.
That'd be handy. If Big Brother turned into a musical, what would your song be?
Oh, what, for him?
Yeah.
Oh. Most probably something from Hairspray.
Oh, cool.
Because every morning we did wake up and we was very energetic. We were in a good mood and we was ready to start the day as a team.
If you could swap brains with anyone from the CBB house that you were in, who would it be and why?
If I could swap brains with anyone in there. God, this is hard. Probably no one, to be honest.
No, you're not trusting anyone.
I wouldn't swap brains with anyone because, like, I like to learn my own knowledge. Do you know what I mean? And because I went into the experience probably not very educated in many things.
Okay.
So for me, it was nice to get to know and just sit back and listen, which I absolutely love. So my brain's got a hell of a lot more facts now.
What have you learned then? What's the biggest thing you've picked up?
I think I've learned about people in the industry. I've learned about ways to get into other things other than reality TV.
Okay.
And I've also learned a lot about all different communities, which I'm really pleased.
Yeah. And what could we see you getting into other than reality TV then?
I would love to do radio.
Okay, amazing.
And I would love to do some sort of presenting in some way.
Yeah, I think that'd be amazing.
Thank you.
Who would you trust out of the housemates to water your houseplants?
To water my houseplants? Donna.
Yeah.
Definitely. Never. All we heard about was her garden. And she's doing the garden renovation herself, so she'd be able to water my plants. I trust her.
And when you came out of the CBB house, you spoke about JoJo and Chris's relationship, and you kind of said that you felt that he was latching on to her a bit. Did you ever get a chance to speak to JoJo about this?
To be honest, we didn't really speak in depth about it. She's a very wise woman anyway.
Yeah.
She knows, and she's got a very strong head on her shoulders, so she can make her own decisions in life.
Yeah.
And it's not for me to say.
Yeah.
If someone doesn't feel like that, then that's absolutely fine. It's not really got anything to do with me.
Yeah, understood. And obviously, you and Chris didn't have much conversation while in the house. Do you think coming out of Big Brother, you get a chance to speak and you could a second go?
I think Chris will always be an associate.
Okay.
And it's nice that when we see each other, we can say hi and bye.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you wish you could do differently? So if you went back and did your Big Brother experience again, would you change anything?
I think maybe I'd probably relax a little bit more.
Okay.
It's quite hard to do that because you're in a house with so many people that you're not used to living with. And not only that, there's a lot of different personalities and big personalities too.
Yeah.
So it's quite hard to relax because it's like you always have to sort of like be on the ball, involved in conversations, etc. But I'm glad about my time. I know I was very emotional, but to me, that made me see that there's things that I need to heal from my past. Okay. So it was a learning curve.
But at least you're authentic and you were yourself, so you've got that as well.
I wear my heart on my sleeve, no matter where I am in life. That's just me.
And I feel that's why people will warm to you from seeing you on CBB, because you weren't afraid to cry or be yourself.
I think it's good to show emotion.
Yeah.
It shows that there's something in there.
Have you seen any comments from fans? Like, what's the reception been like since coming out of the house?
To be fair, 95% good, 5% bad, but I expect that in anything that I do.
Yeah.
Trolling is a really, really big part of the industry.
Yeah.
So I would say I'm quite used to it now. But it's not okay to do that. And I think the public needs to understand that we are normal people just like them.
How do you deal with the trolls then? Like, what is your coping mechanism?
It's best for me just to let it go over my head because it can really ruin my day. But I try not to read things, but sometimes it's really hard not to. And I filter a lot of things on social media, so I don't see certain words, so things won't pop up.
Yeah, it's a good way.
Yeah. You have to maintain it yourself because it can get really out of hand.
Yeah, I can understand that. And this one's a little bit more playful, but if the Big Brother house had a smell, what would the name of the Yankee candle be?
Oh my God, if it had a smell. To be fair, it was quite clean in there. We were all very clean. So I would probably say cotton.
Yeah. So it's fresh then.
It was fresh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah, very
Wouldn't
fresh.
really expect that with everyone being in that space for that time.
Well, in the morning we just open the doors and let the air come in and the old air out. So it was still lovely. It was lovely in there.
Yeah.
I couldn't fault the place. Couldn't fault. It wasn't dirty at all. It was so clean. So it was really good experience all in all.
Would you go back then for like an all-star season?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Ask you that another time.
Yeah, let me unwind and watch it back and then I might.
Yeah. Who would you say had the most main character syndrome in the house?
Main character, Danny, definitely.
Yeah.
Born entertainer, just amazing. I absolutely love him. I think he's great. He's all day, every day, walked around the house singing,
Yeah.
making jokes. He just knows how to put a smile on someone's face.
Who would you like to win?
I would love Danny to win. Danny or Donna. Either or.
Yeah. Who do you think will win?
Oh, it's really hard. Well, apparently the betting shop, Danny's top and Jack second, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We'll have to let fate take its toll, but I voted.
Yeah. What was Jack like as a housemate? Because he thought that he would be going first and he's still there, so...
I think he... Dark horse.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, I didn't spend a lot of time with him at all, so I didn't really hear his funny side or find out much about his personality. But watching clips on social media and stuff, like, he's actually really funny.
Yeah.
And it's different, like, actors, they're not reality TV stars, so they do have separate lives away from their job. So quite a lot of people in there, they were quite closed books.
Yeah.
And I respect them for that because you have to keep privacy in this world.
Mm-hmm. Was it intimidating knowing that your family and friends are like watching your every move? Well, I guess you do reality TV in general. So what was it like going into a show like CBB? Yeah.
It was different because it's obviously a day in advance.
Yeah.
So I knew my mum and my friends and my family was seeing me 24 hours later.
Yeah.
So really they're still in the same time as what I am. And it gave me comfort to know that they know what I'm doing. But I wasn't getting comfort because I didn't have a clue what they were doing.
Yeah.
Whereas TOWIE's a lot different. I know how it's going to be portrayed. I've done it for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I know, like, ways to go, etc. And I have guidance. And then it comes out, like, a couple of weeks after. So I'm there to watch it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas this time round, no one interferes and no one tells you and no one gives you advice. You're left to your own accord. So at some points I was thinking to myself, oh, I've got no social battery left. Like, I don't really know what I should do. I don't really know if I've got any conversation left, to be quite frank. But I wouldn't change my experience because I learned a lot about myself.
Yeah. And what have your friends or your family said about your experience?
They're so proud of me.
Yeah.
So proud of me. I actually read my letter from home last night. My mum gave me hers. And yeah, they're all really proud of me and they know what I am like. They know that I'm quite an emotional person and I wear my heart on my sleeve. So that didn't come to a shock at all.
Mm-hmm. Do you think anyone researched like how to do Big Brother or had a strategy going into the house?
I think it's a game show and some people probably do know what to do and what not to do. I never researched anything. I never researched people that were going in there because I didn't want to have any perspective of people.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to meet them for who they actually were,
Yeah.
not their title. And also, it's just one of them things, like, you just have to let it take its toll. I don't think you can plan because 3 weeks in, how are you going to keep up with that for that long?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even know where to start with playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it was just best just to be myself.
Yeah. Do you have any favourite Big Brother moments, like from over the years, or like iconic housemates that you really love?
I think it has to be Gemma Collins, Megan McKenna, Tiffany. She was amazing.
Yeah, that line in the diary room
about Gemma's shoes. Yeah, it's so funny. I think they're probably like the most iconic moments that I can remember.
Yeah, and be honest, will you be muting anyone now that you're out of the CBB house?
No, I think I'd be really interested to see every avenue everyone goes down now, because it's such an amazing experience. It gives you such a boost in your platform as well.
Yeah.
So it's quite exciting to see how well people are doing. I'm looking forward to celebrating everyone's success.
Yeah, it's nice. And what's next for you then? So obviously you're on TOWIE. What can we expect to come from you?
So TOWIE starts filming again
Mm-hmm.
for their second series of the year, which is exciting. That's very soon.
Mm-hmm.
And then lots more to come, but I can't speak too much.
Yeah, okay. You should watch your space, yeah?
Thank you so much for watching us, and I can't wait for you to tune in next time.